Welcome back to my kitchen. We're spending a few nights at Melrose Park in these beautiful refurbished wheat silos that they've converted into accommodation. And if you can't get into restaurants like we can't at the moment, I'm going to show you how to make a really nice dinner with a few utensils and a barbecue. What we've done first is marinated some chicken in a Moroccan style seasoning. You need cumin, coriander, paprika, cinnamon and turmeric, or you can just use the mix. And then add to that some lemon juice, olive oil, what else have we got? Coriander, garlic and ginger. So I've put all of that together. We're just going to stick some foil over it and let it rest for a little bit longer. Today we're going to have a crack at cooking it in the oven component on the barbecue. But while the chicken is resting, we're going to make some quick and easy flatbread. So the flatbread recipe that I found is just self-raising flour and some Greek yogurt, so it's equal parts. So we're just going to use a cup of each. We didn't have any mixing bowls in here, so I've got the biggest pot that I can find. The idea is to mix this into a dough. I don't have my trusty mixer with me, so it's all about hand power today. So we've got a kind of sticky dough just in there, and we're going to pop it out onto a floured surface and give it a light knead. So where we are here at Melrose Park, it's an old homestead that was built in 1870, and the house itself has 17 rooms from what I can gather, and it's been refurbished in its traditional form. They host weddings here, as well as have two properties that they B&B out. The silos in where we're staying, and there's an old deer cottage down the front where the dude who looked after the deer used to stay. So if you're looking for some really lovely accommodation here in central New South Wales in MUDGEE, I can pop the link into the comments and you can contact Brett and Debbie yourself and make contact with them and check out their availability. So there's our dough, and we're going to let that rest for 20 minutes, just give it a bit of a cover, and while that's resting we'll go and pop the chicken into the barbecue. Alright, we've got our chicken here that's been marinating in our Moroccan style marinade. We're going to stick it in the oven. Now Adam set the oven on about 200 degrees. We're going to bang it in there and cook it for, I don't know, about 40 minutes. So our bread, our 2-ingredient flatbread, has been resting for 20 minutes, and we're going to roll it out into flatbread pieces. But instead of using flour to roll it out, you need to use oil, because the flour on the barbecue is going to increase the capacity for it to burn. Now we've been down the road today to ARIL estate, and it's a Greek family who grow olives and pomegranates among other things. So we've got some of their olive oil here, and we're going to give that a go. Just roll out your flatbread. It's a bit rustic. And I've never made this before, so I'm not quite sure how thick it needs needs to be, but we'll soon find out. So our flatbreads are going to go onto the barbecue. It's quite a hot plate and we've got a little bit of oil on there. And the trick is to get the flatbreads and make them quite thin. So I've been told by the barbecue king to give it a couple of seconds on the grill and then kind of flatten it out so that it's even. Is that right, honey? Like that. Give it a bit of a flavor once you've turned it. Take them inside and put them together. So we're going to use a bit of hummus that I've made and brought up with us. If you're after the hummus recipe, it is on the channel. We've got some tomato and cucumber and the chicken. So it should be pretty good actually. Okay, we've got our flatbread and we can stick some hummus on there. We've got some cucumber and tomato. We can hang on. And the chicken's probably a little bit overdone. Cooking in the barbecue like that is not something that's familiar to me, but it's not underdone, so it's not too bad. There you have it. You can wrap it up, you can eat it with your knife and fork. You can do whatever you like, but it just goes to show you that just because you don't have a lot of kitchen facilities, it doesn't mean that you can't make something nice. So enjoy, guys. Welcome back to my kitchen. We're spending a few nights in MUDGEE at MELROSE. Holy crap, that's heavy.
Should have done it first.
Hey?
On the breadboard. Should have done it first on the breadboard.
Try that. I don't know. We're just winging it.